We're about 48 hours away from fight night. Take me through the next 24 hours for you.
Weight management. That's it. Weight management, patience, trust. Wake up the next day, get that last little bit off, dehydrate myself, step on the scales, and the fun begins.
How close are you right now to weight?
I'm right there. Everything has been smooth. I cut no corners. It's never easy. It always takes every ounce of your will, every ounce of your dedication, determination to do it. And I've put that in, so I'm confident, I'm happy.
You and I talked yesterday, and you were in this Zen moment, and now a lot of the Irish fans have started to show up.
My energy is bubbling.
Yeah, are you in a different place today than on Wednesday?
Funny enough, I do feel so. When you walk out, see all the Irish flags, hear the songs, know that my countrymen have showed up here, and it's only going to grow. Tomorrow at the weigh-ins is going to be even more intense. So I usually calm. Then when the fans roll in, I build. I think I'm figuring out what way I behave each day. When the fans roll in, my energy goes through the roof. Then fight day again, calm, composed, zen. I go in, I embrace the energy, but I don't let it take over me.
Has the preparation for this, because you prepared for this before and then this fight didn't happen, it's going to happen now. How has this preparation been different for you?
I am simply more seasoned, more prepared for any obstacle. I can face, conquer, overcome anything.
When you came out today and the fans had been waiting, you had a different reaction than everybody else. Do you know that? Do you feel that?
100%. This is the McGregor show. It's me that is bringing in $9 million, over $9 million in this gate. It is my countrymen that are showing up to support me. We are all, every single one of us are ready for war here Saturday night.
The gate, the money, we talk about it. Does that add pressure to you?
I enjoy it. I love every number. I want every number in this game, and I'm hunting for it. Right now, I'm hunting for my own numbers now. So I'm gonna overtake my own numbers and continue to do that.
I'm here with the one and only Conor McGregor, 3 days away from UFC 194. He actually said, "Oh, you're the wrestling guy from back in the day." So that was really cool for me. Now we've got a lot to talk about here because this is very unusual for you. What we saw today. The fact that you came and you said, "I'm in Zen," you're different than the talking trash Conor McGregor. Why this?
I speak truth to where I am in that particular moment. Right now, I am in a state of calm, a state of peace. I am happy we are here. I am happy to return to Sin City. I am happy to shatter my gate record once again. I am happy I have my opponent sitting across from me. My schedule returns. So many times things interfere and things happen, and then you're faced with a different circumstance. This time everything has gone perfect. I feel it has come full circle, which has allowed me to be in the center of that circle in a state of peace.
Most guys don't understand when you talk the talk, then you have to walk the walk, and when you bring the two things together, how have you been able to master that, which then brings in the pay-per-view numbers that you're talking about?
Well, I feel some people focus on talking the talk without truly believing that they can walk the walk, without truly believing in what they are about to bring. They become an act, they become a gimmick. But me, I truly believe that I walk the walk every time, and that's why I talk the talk. That's why I speak the way I speak, because you're looking at a man with complete confidence in his preparation and in his ability.
You said in your press conference today that this promotion has become your life, that this is everything you think about, you eat, breathe it. How has that happened for you?
I have just become lost in the game. It has just taken over my life. I do not have nothing else, and I do not want nothing else. I am very passionate about my work. I truly, truly love my work. And that's it. I enjoy this game. I enjoy this company. And once again, I'm honored. I'm proud to come back here, shatter the gate record here in Las Vegas, and bring the company to that next level like I am doing.
Let's talk about your opponent for a second. Jose Aldo hasn't lost in over 10 years. Clearly, he's a great fighter. But what makes you believe that you're a better fighter?
You cut out all of the outside stuff, because it really means nothing. You go into the core and look at the approach, look at the training, look at the movement, look at the reaction. And when I do that, I don't see anything that I haven't seen before. I see the same old set pattern of movement in my opponent. So that's it. I just see another body in there, another man that does not know what's about to come.
You said under 4 minutes this fight will be over, and that you're going to present a masterpiece. Do you truly believe you'll finish this fight in under 4 minutes?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe there's emotional attachment in the contest. He won't take my power. He won't take my speed. He won't be aware of my timing and my precision. Like I said, I'll pressure him like a ghost. I'll be there, but then I won't be there. And I won't be there, and then I will be there. So I feel no man can last more than 4 minutes in the state I'm in right now.
So let me ask you this: your average fight length about 6 minutes. His average is 21 minutes. What happens if it goes to a third or fourth round? Are you prepared?
No problem. I am prepared 100%. I can go all day long. It is a long 25 minutes in there, and I don't rush. I be patient, and again, I trust my sequences, I trust my movements, I trust in my shot. And when you trust in all of those things, they will land. So I am prepared all the way through.
Give it up for the notorious Conor McGregor!
There's two things I really like to do, and that's whoop ass and look good, and I'm doing one of them right now. On Saturday night, I'm gonna do the other.
I'm gonna wipe out everyone in this division. I said that, and I will do it.
He's a little short-ass twerp, and I look forward to punching a hole in his face.
I'm gonna hand him my spit bucket. Tell him to go back and spit shine that belt and bring it back here. They're ready for me to take it. I'm sitting up here with my feet on the desk. What's anyone up there gonna do about it? Not one of you are gonna do anything about it.
Conor was born in Dublin City in one of the national maternity hospitals here, 12th of July 1988. Midwife turned to my wife and said, this guy is going to be a boxer, because he came out of the womb with his fists clenched. So he was destined to be a fighter, I think.
I had many fights growing up, as most young boys do from where I'm from and around this area. Get into fights. I won some and I lost some.
When he went boxing, I remember he turned to us and says, "Why didn't you put me into boxing earlier?" He knew that was for him.
Conor first stepped into my gym when he was about 16. Conor did stand out early on in that he could hit hard, and he also had a, let's call it a gregarious personality.
I was thrown into a plumbing trade. Give a about plumbing, didn't know anything about plumbing. I just went on that site because culture told me that that's what I have to do. I'd done it for a while, and then I realized this is not what I want to do. It's like, this is not what I want to do, then what the f am I doing it for? And I walked out, 18 months in maybe.
There was a concern there for us, for his mother and father. We didn't know what he was going to do, to be honest with you.
Early on, obviously didn't know what it was. I couldn't look to my mother and say, hey, this Irish man done it. I'm gonna follow in his footsteps, because there was no footsteps. I had to create my own footsteps and follow them. They were a little unsure at first, but they supported me, and they knew I would do it. If I said I'd do it, so.
I was actually in Ireland, and people kept coming up to me and talking about Conor McGregor. Have you ever seen Conor McGregor fight? Have you ever heard of Conor McGregor? Well, I came back to Vegas and talked to the matchmakers, and they had heard of him. So I flew him out from Ireland. He and I went out to dinner. He told me he's on what's called the dole, which is basically unemployment over there. When I left that dinner, I said, I don't know if this kid can fight, but if he can even fight a little bit, he's going to be a huge star. There's only 9,000 people that can get into that arena in Dublin, and it sounds like there's 90,000.
It was a phenomenal night for the sport in our country, and it sent it into the stratosphere over here.
We're not here just to take part, we're here to take over.
He wasn't in the UFC to make up numbers. He wasn't there to be a token Irish guy. He was there to take over, and that's what happened over the last 12, 24 months. The numbers don't lie.
No pipe did home, no battle drum, dead sound, it's red tattoo.
when Conor won the interim title and he beat Chad Mendes, I think it boosted the confidence of European fighters that they can compete at this level. You know, these guys will come up every once in a while that have that it factor, that thing that other people are attracted to. He speaks well, he's very funny, he's a home run.
I'm the real champion. At the King of Dublin, yeah? You're looking at him.
This next fight is done and dusted. It's over. It's been over since January of this year. Aldo is a busted flush at this moment, okay? He's finished. After the Dennis Siver fight in Boston, remember when Conor jumped the ring and he was in Aldo's face? That moment, the fight was on. Conor McGregor is going to crack Jose Aldo's skull. I'm not happy to say that, but I think Jose Aldo would want to have a good craniologist on standby.
Look into my eyes, little man. Little Brazilian. Ooh, vamos, hey.
If he shows up, he will be agitated, he will be over-emotional. If I half faint, he will overreact. He will drain himself from this. He will panic. He will overload on the right hand. I will slip the right hand and bang the left hook. That will be the beginning of the end.
McGregor, how long is it going to take you to rip his head off?
It will be done in one.